Have you ever scrolled through social media and thought something along the lines of, wow, everyone's acting like they're the star of their own movie? Well, you're not imagining it. This is what people are calling the main character syndrome. It's when someone starts seeing themselves as the center of the universe, like everything and everyone is a part of their story. And guess what? Social media is making this mindset more common than ever. Today, we're diving into what the main character syndrome is, why it's blowing up online, and whether it's as harmless as it seems. Let's break it down first. The main character syndrome isn't a medical condition or anything, it's more of a social trend. It's when someone views their life like it's a movie and they're the protagonist. On the surface, this sounds fun, right? Who doesn't want to feel important or special? But here's where it gets tricky. When you're the main character, everyone else becomes a supporting role, or worse, an extra. This mindset can lead to self-centered behavior where other people's feelings and perspectives don't seem to matter as much. And let's be real, social media loves this kind of energy. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter practically encourage us to show off our lives as if we're living in a perfectly curated movie montage. Thus, social media is the ultimate enabler for main character syndrome. It's built around performing your life for an audience. Every selfie, every aesthetic meal, every travel vlog, it's all content for the world to see. Take TikTok for example. How many videos have you seen with captions like POV, you're living your main character moments? These trends encourage people to romanticize their lives, which isn't always bad, but it can lead to some weird outcomes. Another thing is constant validation. Likes, comments, shares, they're like applause for your performance. And when the algorithm rewards the most dramatic, attention-grabbing posts, it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking your life should look like a movie all the time. Now, to be fair, the main character syndrome isn't all bad. For some people, it's a way to boost their confidence and embrace their individuality. Feeling like the main character can inspire you to take charge of your own life, pursue your goals, and make the most of everyday moments. And let's face it, romanticizing your life a little can be fun. Turning a rainy walk into a cinematic moment, or pretending your morning coffee is a part of a montage can make mundane things feel more lively. But here's the flip side. The main character syndrome can lead to some serious problems, especially when it's fueled by social media. First, we have the issue of self-centeredness. When you're constantly focused on your own storyline, it's easy to overlook other people's needs or feelings. This can strain relationships and make you come across as, well, kind of selfish. And then there's the pressure. Social media sets ridiculously high standards for what a main character life should look like. Perfect vacations, flawless outfits, cinematic romance. It's exhausting to keep up with. And when your real life doesn't match the highlight reel, it can leave you feeling inadequate. And lastly, let's not forget the emotional toll. Constantly performing for an audience can make you feel like you've never enough unless you're entertaining, beautiful, or successful. It turns life into a competition rather than something to simply enjoy. So, how do we avoid falling too deep into the main character syndrome? Here are some tips. First, be mindful. Ask yourself, are you doing something because you enjoy it or because you want it to look good online? If it's the latter, take a step back. Second, celebrate others. Remember, you're not the only main character. Make an effort to focus on your friends and family stories too. Third, take social media breaks. Sometimes the best way to reconnect with reality is to unplug. Go out and enjoy life without worrying about how it looks to an audience. Fourth, embrace the mundane. Find joy in the small, unglamorous moments. They're just as important. And fifth, practice empathy. Put yourself in other people's shoes. How does your behavior affect them? Are you being supportive or are you too wrapped up in your own narrative? Thus, main character syndrome is one of those social media trends that can be fun in small doses, but when it takes over, it can lead to some pretty big problems. By staying grounded, celebrating others, and finding balance, we can enjoy our lives without turning them into a non-stop performance. If this video got you thinking, Don't forget to like and comment. And remember, you're not just the main character, you're also part of a much bigger story. See you next time.